G'day, it's Lindsay Waddington, and today we've got a bit of fun, a Q&A with my good mate Kirk Lorange, slide guitar extraordinaire. Here you go, mate.
I don't know what to expect, but
if you just keep that mindset, you'll be ready for it. Ready for a few questions?
Yes.
Right, now let's get to know Kirk a little bit better. First band you joined or started, and what was the name?
The first band I joined or started, well, I think it was Sleeping Dogs.
Yep.
With Doug Ashdown and Greg Lyon and those guys, way back in Sydney in 1975, I guess.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You're good at this. You're a natural.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't look so worried. He looks like you're hiding behind the microphone, Kirk. Rightio. Growing up, who was your musical inspiration?
Well, I had several, but I guess Charlie Byrd would be my first one, the guy from Stan Getz and Charlie Byrd. Then James Taylor. Then Lowell George.
Good choices.
Yeah.
Yep. Rightio. Is Kirk Lorange a sports fan?
I kind of am now. I never used to be in my youth, and I didn't play sports. But yeah, I do like watching sports now. I quite like cricket. Yeah.
Mate, I love cricket.
I like the Big Bash.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that, but I think that's a good form of cricket.
Yeah, no, love cricket. What was the first music you purchased, like an album or record or?
Oh, boy. Well, I guess it was the Shadows.
Apache?
Apache.
Yeah. It's great.
There was a few bands of the same ilk back then, the Sputniks, and I can't remember some of the others, but that instrumental, twangy guitar, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Nothing like a good instrumental, is there?
No.
Yeah, I think sometimes lyric and singing just stuffs up a good song.
You know, I never listened to the lyrics until the 100th time through. I think, what are they singing about?
Yeah. A lot of singers stuff
Gets in the way of the music, doesn't it?
It does, mate, yeah. What's the last thing you Googled?
Shower sliders.
What?
My shower broke, and there's a little thing that sits on the rod that holds the shower head, and it became floppy. So this morning I was looking to buy a new shower, and they're called sliders. If you ever wonder what they're called shower sliders.
Are you going to fix this yourself?
Yeah, I do everything myself, man. I've fixed washing machines, I've fixed dryers.
Really?
Yeah, once our dryers stopped working, and I thought, I'm going to pay someone $900. And I looked online, and the guy said, it's usually the condenser. And it looks like this. So I pulled the dryer off the wall, and I could see something that looked like that. And I'll probably get in trouble for doing this. And I got a little soldering iron. I went out and bought a condenser.
Yeah.
They told me what kind it should be, how many, whatever units it was. And it's worked ever since.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're a handy fella.
Yeah, I am, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got to get my wife to do everything around
Yeah,
here.
no, I fix everything.
Oh, bloody hopeless. Wow, that's good to know. It's really good.
I'll come and fix stuff for you, but I'll charge you $900.
Yeah, exactly. Cheaper to get you on slide guitar. And can you fix the toaster on your way home?
Sure.
Do you prefer city life or country life?
Country life now.
Yeah.
I live at Tambury Mountain, and it's nice.
It was.
Kind of semi-rural, and I like that.
The city was good before, though?
Yeah. I lived in Montreal and London and Sydney, but I do like greenery.
I don't blame you. What's the last book you read?
I like reading things about, you're going to laugh at this, quantum physics and stuff like that. Or cosmology. I like. I don't read novels. I don't read fiction. I read nonfiction.
That's probably why you and I just talk about guitars, because I don't even understand half the words.
So yeah, those are, I can't remember what it's called. There was a series called Hidden in Plain Sight. Kindle books. I read on my Kindle.
An educated, clever bugger. It's handy around the house. I like it. What's your guilty pleasure? Don't look at me like that. Unless you...
I guess a glass of red wine and a camembert cheese is probably it's about as guilty as I get now. I could talk about others, but I won't.
Yeah, fair enough. What was the first instrument you learnt to play?
Guitar, and last. First and last.
That's incredible, actually. Like it's such a wonderful thing because so many musicians who stay in as long as you have in the industry usually dabble in that and dabble in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've just had this love affair for guitar.
Yeah. I specialize in guitar.
Oh, well, you do.
Other people dabble in several. I specialize in one.
Yeah, and you do.
Well, I would have liked to have learned piano.
You would have.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, it would.
Most universal instrument.
Yeah.
Yep. Who is the most famous contact in your phone?
I guess Don Felder from the Eagles. I guess.
Yeah, that might bump me out.
Could be Seymour Duncan. Yeah, probably Don Felder, I would say.
Yeah. What was the first concert you ever went to? Don't have to be as a musician.
For a concert or show? It's just...
Yeah, to watch or as a musician?
Well, when I was living in Montreal, I went and saw Otis Redding.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was really, really
Yeah.
cool. I didn't even know who he was at the time, but
Yeah.
it did something to me. I thought, whoa, this is fabulous. I think that would be the one, I guess.
Yeah, that's well, there's some big names floating around.
I mean, I've seen other shows, but usually because I'm in the support band, so I see these other concerts, but I don't usually go and pay to see people.
No.
I did go. Someone gave me tickets to go see Prince.
Yeah.
He was pretty fabulous.
Great muso. Very
incredible.
Flamboyant. Yeah, clever.
Yeah,
clever. What's something you couldn't live without?
Cheese and wine.
You don't think you should mention your wife?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I couldn't live without my Clancy, my partner in life.
If she's got the cheese and wine.
She buys the cheese and wine. Yeah.
That's a good one. What's your favourite vegetable?
Broccoli.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Broccoli. With anything on it or just steamed?
I put a bit of horseradish on it.
Horseradish?
Yeah.
What, grated or?
No, it's a horseradish cream. Yeah, you buy it in a supermarket, a little bottle.
Might try that. Does it take the taste of broccoli out of it?
Well, it enhances it. I don't mind the taste of broccoli. I mean, most people hate broccoli, but I find it quite, I like it.
Horseradish. I'm
Strange, isn't it?
No, it's each their own. 'Cause you eat meat though, don't you?
I eat a lot of meat.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, I've become a carnivore.
Yeah. What's your most used app?
My guitar tuner, I guess. I've got one on my phone. Yeah,
That's actually very clever. Yeah. Well, there's actually another really good app and thing you can get on YouTube. It's a slide thing, where you can do lessons and that. Is it Kirk Lorange?
Kirk Lorange, yeah.
Yeah, what's that?
Guitar Lorange.
.com. Yeah, and it's still available now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to take your playing to the next level, that's what I'd be doing.
GuitarLorange.com.
Yeah.
See you there.
What's your favourite song right now and from what artist?
I think my favourite song has always been Sailing Shoes by Little Feat. And it still is.
Still is.
My favorite song, yeah.
If you were the 8th dwarf, what would your name be?
Kirky.
Kirky.
That's what my mum used to call me. Kirky.
Did she?
Yeah, well, yeah. My full name is Kirkwood. You know why I'm called Kirkwood Scott Lorange? Because I was born in Mexico, and my brother preceded me, and they called him Gerard Alexander Lorange, after people in the family. And when the Mexicans gave them the birth certificate, it came out Gerardo Alejandro Lorange. And my parents thought, that's not what we called him. We didn't call him Gerardo Alejandro. We called him Gerard Alexander. So when I came along, they said, we're going to get a name that cannot be translated into Spanish. And there's no K's in the Spanish alphabet. There's no W's. There's no two O's together, Kirkwood.
Yeah.
And Scott, they don't have words that begin with an S and a consonant. So they did their research.
So you're Kirkwood Scott?
Kirkwood Scott Lorange.
Unreal.
Yeah. And then it was Kirky. And now, because my passport says Kirkwood, everything has to be Kirkwood now. My credit cards, all of those things. I had to, it's a stupid name.
What's your favourite food?
My favourite food, salmon.
Any weird combinations with it?
Well, I especially like sashimi. I like salmon raw, as you know. We've met often at this
sushi. Yeah.
At the sushi. So when I first tasted raw fish, I thought, this is delicious. Why would anyone cook it? Well, that wasabi, which is Japanese horseradish. So I like my horseradish.
Is that? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I've learned something there.
It's the same kind of root.
Put that. Oh, I'm going to use that then.
Yeah.
Rightio, Kirk. Here we go. Name your favourite children's story.
Gee, I can't remember the names of them. I loved reading those Dr. Spock, is it? No.
Dr. Seuss?
Zeus, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the names of the things. But
Cat in a hat, green egg. What is it? Green
eggs, yeah. Any of those.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Yeah, he's a genius.
What's something that you're really bad at?
Where do I start? Fixing cars, I guess. Well, I'm not very good at fixing engines, fixing motors.
Yeah.
I usually say I'm bad at everything, but it's not quite true.
No, it's not.
Playing piano.
Playing piano. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. Your favourite moment of your career and why?
Probably getting up with Ringo Starr. I mean,
that's incredible.
Because you're playing with the Beatle and you're doing it live on TV. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's not everybody gets to do that. I can tell you.
No.
What was your first job?
My first job was working at a gas station, a petrol station in Canada, pumping gas.
Yeah. In those days you did, didn't you?
Yeah,
you used
did.
to go out and did it, not just stand at a desk.
No, you walked out and you check your oil, sir. You do all that.
Yeah. Have you ever been mistaken for someone else, like a celebrity?
Yeah, Chick Corea. People say, you look like Chick Corea. I go, oh, thanks.
Thanks, mate. Not Brad Pitt or someone? Oh, that's good. What's your least favourite chore or something you hate doing?
Emptying the cat litter box.
Or I can even sort of smell it. It's not a good job, eh?
No, not at all.
If you were to perform in a circus, what would you do?
I'd be a lion tamer.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
I'd be a trapeze artist. That would be fun.
I'm scared of heights. I wouldn't be that either.
No, I'm not. I would quite enjoy that.
You do that, floating around?
Yeah, with a net. I think I nets down underneath.
Yeah, well, it's better than the lion tamer.
Yeah, better than lion. And I wouldn't want to be a clown.
No, or with the elephants. They're big.
No.
They're big. Do you have any phobias?
I'm terrified of dogs. Yeah, when I was a 5-year-old kid living in Venezuela, we were playing outside, me and my older brother, and a dog came up and mauled him.
Oh.
And it was a stray dog. So it was bad enough to see that, but then he had to get an anti-rabies shot, one a day for a month in the abdomen wall or something. And of course, I had to go to the hospital with him because I was just 4 years old. And I never forgave dogs for doing that to my dear brother. So, and when I see a dog now, if I see a German Shepherd or something at nighttime, I'll walk 10 miles
get away from
to avoid it. Yeah,
it's funny actually. The only thing I've had was over COVID when we were walking around the streets and that. I can remember walking down the street and there was this German Shepherd because they scare me a bit too. But he was laying on the ground and he had his leg up and he was licking himself.
Oh yeah.
I can remember saying to the girls, "God, geez, I wish I could do that." And they said, "Oh, if you pat him first, he might let you." Maybe not. What's your favourite colour?
Blue.
That would have to be the most popular colour, I tell you.
The colour of the sky. I like the colour of
blue. What's something you loved as a child?
My mom.
That's a ripper.
Flan. She used to make this beautiful kind of creme caramel thing.
What do you call it?
Flan. That's what she called it.
Yeah.
I don't know why she called it flan. Pancakes and maple syrup. That's.
Yeah, I think I would have loved your mum too if she cooked all that.
Yeah.
Very good. What do you enjoy most about being a musician and an artist?
Not having to go to work every day.
Yeah, that's really good. And I got to tell you, that's a credit to you too, mate. In the way it's been, we don't need to say how long, but it's been a hell of a career. And always, since 11-year-old, eh?
Yeah.
Full-time musician.
Yeah, flat broke ever since.
At least you haven't lost anything.
No.
That's fantastic. There we go. We've had some quick questions with my good mate Kirk Lorange and slide guitar extraordinaire and a hell of a nice bloke. Get onto the YouTube and all the social media and find out all his tuition and all that and jump on it because if you want to take your guitar playing to the next level, that's how you do it. Kirk Lorange.
Thanks, buddy.